How's it going, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Wow, we have just gotten over the quarterfinals, and wow, what an adventure that was. Watching all four games, other than the City versus Atletico one. I mean, even that was a bit interesting to watch just because of how both teams were playing, but the other three were just jam-packed. And I know I'm late. I have a tons of excuses why. I was ill for the few days, and then, you know, after today's match, which was Manchester City versus Atletico, I had my own match soon after, and then I injured myself in the process. I don't know if you could see. I think you can. Wow, yeah, bloody hell, you can see. Look how fat that is compared to this one. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I broke something, fractured it, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd give you my reaction to what just happened in the quarterfinals. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my reactions, and yeah, let's get into it. First, let's dive in. You know what? Let's dive into Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Unfortunate for Chelsea. This could have been one of the biggest days in their history. And not saying this because they don't have much history, just because how big it would have been to come back versus the Real Madrid side that was up 3-1 at Real Madrid. I mean, wow, I couldn't believe my eyes. I knew you guys had the ability to take over the match and really outplay them. I mean, every team has shown that they can against Real Madrid. I didn't expect y'all to get 3 goals. I really didn't. I thought maybe y'all could possibly get 2. And in my predictions, or not my predictions, but my video reaction to the first match, I said, I believe Chelsea can do it. I believe Chelsea have the ability to outdo Real Madrid, to outplay them, to really dominate them. But I just don't know if I could see them going through, just because I don't know if they can keep that man Benzema from scoring. It wasn't just him that night, but he did end up getting the second goal. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. You guys got the third goal. You got in the winning position, but then you allowed Real Madrid to get back into the game, and then you allowed Benzema to get the winning goal. You guys outdid him. You guys were very unlucky not to go into the semifinals, but you just cannot lead up against this Real Madrid side. They haven't played great. All 4 games, not great. I don't want to say terrible, but it wasn't good. They got outplayed in almost every single match, but yet here they are, and it's because of just how ruthless they can be as soon as you take the foot off the gas. And we got to give credit to this Real Madrid side, because it's not the best looking Real Madrid side we've seen recently, but holy hell, are they making a lot of noise. They're the kings of this tournament for a reason. They can turn up at any given moment, and their fans sometimes drive me nuts for how cocky they can be and how confident, but I mean, they've earned it. This team has earned it. This is what this team has done for their fans. To just keep giving them hope, even when on paper they're not the best. And even when you look at each style of team and the way they play, you think, yeah, Real Madrid's gonna get beat this time, and then prove us wrong again. And it's simply because you just cannot lead up against this team. This team has too much experience, and this team has too many clutch players to ever do that. So it sucks, Chelsea. I know it does. But wow, Real Madrid. Wow. I mean, that's all I gotta say. I don't know if we can. There's not much to dive into Real Madrid other than you guys are ruthless, man. Doesn't matter how bad you guys are. You guys are just finding a way to get through. And I gotta give you all credit for that. So congratulations, Real Madrid fans. You are into the however many semifinals you've made in your history, and that's what I'm gonna say on that. Next, onto the Villarreal versus Bayern game. Yeah, we gotta give them some love here. Wow, this is historical. I gotta apologize, you guys, yet again. You guys made me do it against Juve, and yet here I am again having to apologize to you guys. I did not expect this. I did think y'all were going to make it very tough for Bayern. I said that. I stayed by it, and you did. But I did not expect y'all to get the win. At the beginning of this tournament, I said, I don't believe you guys are a Champions League side. And you guys have made me look like a fool. You guys really have, and I'm not mad about it. This is great. This is what football is all about. I'm loving every single moment of it, and I just can't imagine how their fan base is feeling right now. I mean, we've seen all the numbers and, you know, all those big footballing pages post that, you know, Villarreal is a town of 50,000, all that, right? I'm not just dismissing that, but we've all seen it, and it's just what a story it is. What a story it is. I'm super happy for that fan base. Like I said before, I used to be sort of a fan. I was kind of a bandwagon at that time because I was just only cheering for y'all just because I mentioned before, Mexican favorite players used to play for y'all, Giovanni Dos Santos. And the fact that you guys are here, I mean, it's crazy. I would never have imagined that Villarreal are here. Now let's talk about how y'all got here. I didn't really get to watch much of the game. I was really attached to the Chelsea versus Real Madrid just because, you know, that's who my team were going to go against if we won our draw. And also because there was just tons of goals. And as soon as I saw Bayern get the first one, I said, you know, I think Bayern, as soon as I seen Bayern get the first one, I just thought they'll probably get a second one. But after watching some film and some of the highlights, I mean, you guys defended well. It looked like Bayern didn't get too many chances. I mean, they got a lot of shots off, but not too many clear-cut chances. And it didn't look like you guys got many at all, but the ones you did, you guys took it. And what a super sub that was. Shakwueze. I'm totally saying that wrong. You know who I'm talking about. The man who got the goal. What a moment that is for him to come off the bench and immediately have an impact to get the goal, to send your team who is right now 7th in La Liga to the semifinals of the Champions League. Wow, it's amazing. I'm super happy for this team, and I'm so glad I got to witness this crazy story and this crazy ride. So congrats to Villarreal, and we gotta respect Emery. We have to. I don't want to see no more slander of this guy's name. The fact that he got this team a Europa League trophy and then now into the semifinals, his first, or not, I don't think this is his first season in the Champions League, but his first season with Villarreal in the Champions League to the semifinals. It took Pep Guardiola a lot longer than that, I believe. Wow, what a team. On to Bayern. Unfortunate for y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I said this, and some of you guys gave me stick for it. I mean, some people in my comments, which I'm not dissing them at all, but I know that was only 2 people. We all know I don't get many views or comments, but you know, my friends who were Bayern Munich fans and people who I just know, you know, they were giving me a lot of crap for thinking that Bayern weren't going to go through this Villarreal team. And look, I thought y'all would win. I honestly did. But I knew you guys would struggle, or I didn't know, but I predicted you guys to struggle, and you guys really did. You guys are having a big rough patch in your season right now. I mean, I put up the stat last time. I believe you guys won, 5 out of 10 matches lately. Now it's 5 out of 11 or 6 out of 12. I don't know, one of those. And yeah, you guys are just really struggling now, to just finish off games. So unfortunate for Bayern. I don't think there's much to say here other than I'm not a big Bayern fan. I don't watch too many of their games. You know, I try to keep up as much as I can. So I don't know what is the problem. I just know that there is a problem, right? Like I said, the stats will show, the results will definitely show 5 out of 11 or 6 out of 12, whatever it is. It's not great. So if there's any Bayern fans watching this, and if you give a damn to explain, you know, let me know in the comments what's going on with your club. I'm not trying to say that all hope is lost for Bayern. I mean, this team is still a very, very good team, still one of the top teams in the world. But you know, if you know why you guys lost this match and what's been going on of, you know, having these poor results lately, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. On to the next game. Should I even talk much about Liverpool and Benfica? Nice try from Benfica. Pretty much my predictions happened, other than that Benfica did get a lot more goals than I think they would, but it was towards the end. They were up, Liverpool were up 6-3 at one point, and I believe Benfica turned it into 6-4. Not much to say there other than Liverpool just keep rolling on. Nice try, Benfica. You did well. You did better than expected for me. So let's get into the last and the fixture that mattered most to me. Manchester City versus Villarreal. At the end of the match, it was bittersweet for me. And I know if you guys have watched my videos before, if you've been following this channel, you're probably thinking, you're always negative about Man City, Augie. No, look, I'm going to try to be positive today. I'm going to try to be positive today. Positives, we're into the semifinal. You know, being a Manchester City fan, watching us in the Champions League, we crashed out a lot. And last year we finally got into the final, up in the final, but we were there, and to see us into another semifinal, it's a relief. You know, it's like, okay, we got the ability. Last year wasn't a fluke. We can do it. We are now starting to gain that experience, the final stages of the Champions League, so it feels good, right? But man, that performance was sketchy. Very, very sketchy. I already told you guys my thoughts on the first match. I thought we could have maybe got a second goal, but the fact that we got a goal in the first half was remarkable just because of how many people were defending that match. Second match, we knew Atletico would be a little more open. We knew that Atletico would be coming at us a little bit more though too. You know, they had to be more attacking. You know, it's the second leg. But that first half, they were still more defensive that first half. I believe Atletico's strategy here was to defend for 3 halves. Hope to God that Man City don't get 2 goals, and maybe if they get 1, then we'll try to make it up in that final half of the second leg. And that's exactly what they did. I'm sure they were a little upset that they conceded in the first match because I'm sure they were really hoping that they could take a 0-0 into that second half. Only 1-0 down isn't bad either. And so they really went for it that second half. And what Pep Guardiola was doing, I don't know. Honestly, at first, when I was watching the game, I was losing my mind. I was like, wow, this is a disgraceful performance. I still think it is a bit of a disgraceful performance. I thought a lot of our players were messing up. I thought Gundogan had a terrible game. I might be looking too much into that, but you know, he hit the post, fine, unlucky. He had a 1v1 missed, and then not just the misses, but lots of missed passes. I feel like sometimes he wasn't getting back. He was pressing too high. I just felt like he was out of position a lot of times, and I was just like, take this man out. So I was a little frustrated with Pep. I didn't quite agree with all his subs, but I did agree with one of them. Fernandinho. Wow. This man hasn't played much lately. He was big for us last year in the Champions League. And was he big for us today? He was only in for 15 minutes, and I thought he was our man of the match, honestly. I know they gave it to Stones. He had a decent performance too. A really big save from him. But Fernandinho came in there, showed his class and showed his experience. And yeah, he had a big impact for us. I applaud Pep for putting him in. I got carried away there. I'm struggling to look on how to look at this match. So help me, City fans. Should we be just happy that we made it, or should we be a little concerned of how that match went? Because yes, it's a very tough team to go up against. You know, the way Simone lined up his players, I mean, they were very feisty that day. They made it very ugly. And I'm proud that Man City were able to fight back and show some heart a little bit. When it came to defending, when it came to just playing football, I was getting really pissed because I don't know what that was. But it was kind of like we gave Atletico the taste of their own medicine, which was kind of strange to me to see the reactions after the match. I don't mind them getting at us. You know, there's a lot of City fans and a lot of non-City fans too, were, you know, really calling this Atletico team out for being like disgraceful. That's not football, blah blah blah. Look, it's older football. You know, we complain about how soft the game is, and Atletico is one of those teams who just haven't gone soft. So I don't mind it. I like some players roughing it up. I think a lot of Atletico players are dumb, savage, but yeah, I don't mind them roughing us up. You know. It's football. It is what it is. That is pure passion, right? I don't mind that. You got to be like that sometimes when you don't got the talent. So I don't mind Atletico being that way. I did see some of the things they did after the game, which I thought was very weird. I don't know I forgot. I don't remember who a player was, but a player tried to headbutt one of the Man City players from like 20 feet away. Like I said, some of these Atletico players aren't the brightest, but yeah, very tough to go up against. So I'm kind of proud. Or I am proud that Man City was able to, you know, show some fight back. Didn't really let them. Well, I don't know. Did they bully? They bullied us. Kind of didn't. I don't know. We showed some fight, and yeah, we defended well. We became something that I've never seen Man City do, and it was a defensive team. And I was like, wow. But where I'm a little concerned is were we? And this is where I need you, Man City fans, to answer this. Were we being the defensive team, or were we having to be the defensive team? That's where I don't know. Because we know Pep Guardiola likes to have possession, but that second half, I don't know the stats. I'm sure I could pull them up here if I find them, but I don't know the stats. But we got outpossessed that half. For sure, it looked like it for sure. It looked like we got outpossessed. I mean, we just kept giving the ball back to Atletico. We were giving them every single chance to come back into this game, and that's what was very frustrating for me. I was like, yo, just kill the game off. Outpossess them. Do what we typically do. Just keep pass them to death. And we weren't, and it was strange to me. And so I was looking at the match. I'm watching the match, and I'm like, is Atletico just bullying us right now? You know, are they just putting too much pressure that Man City can't handle it? And, you know, forcing us to make mistakes, or were our players just off that day? I don't know. That's where I would like you guys to come and decide and tell me, because I don't know if Man City were just giving Atletico a taste of their own medicine, or if Atletico's pressure was just too much for us to handle that day. That's the concerning bit for me, because we're not going to win a tournament like that. We have to score more goals. We just do. And I don't want to get in too much into Real Madrid, because I'll save that for my predictions video. Yeah, versus a team like Real Madrid, or any team going forward, we're going to have to play better than that. But yeah, that's my max reactions to that. I don't know if I'll post this whole video. I might split it into two, but I mean, you guys will find out. Yeah, an interesting day today. Glad Man City are into the semifinals. So yeah, let me know, City fans. Let me know what I asked just a bit ago. Other than that, please like, subscribe, hit that subscribing, bros. Come on. I really would appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribed it, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If you enjoy my videos that much, hit that bell, man. I need these views to be a little more consistent. You get me? Yeah, other than that, see you next time.
I did end up breaking my hand. Bollocks.